Kaisaya. With me is Vinzy G. Vinzy G, let me ask first, how are you doing?
Well, I'm doing good. I'm so excited to witness all the action comments here in the Clash of Honor HOK Community Week, and this is just week number two. Last week we've seen the other teams perform so well in this tournament, and congratulations, especially to Team X. I believe they were the week number one champions. So we're gonna be looking forward to more teams participating in the tournament as well. So as we talk about the teams that is currently participating in the tournament, these are the top four that managed to
Yes.
make it towards the 32 teams that registered towards this week. So Team S up against Kagendra for our first series. Breaker and Who We Are is going to be the next series. And then after that, the main event is going to happen. It is
Yes.
between winner versus winner. And then after that, we're going to be crowned. We're going to be crowning the ultimate winner for this week. Week number two is going to be intense.
Yes, definitely going to be intense. You know what? This kind of events is a really great opportunity for young players who wants to become a professional player, because Honor of Kings server is about to arrive in Myanmar. Local esports teams needs to produce skilled players to form an Honor of Kings team. So, and I think our players and teams are also set in actually going for our game one. And our game one is going to be the match between, I think we just have to fix a little bit the graphics in there. There you go. Team S from Malaysia versus Kagendra from Indonesia. And as we wait for the bands and peak to come along, just for your information to our dear viewers, we have in here in this event a total of 300,000 chat prize pool. So the champion will
Ooh.
take home 250k chat or 5,000 in-game token, and the first runner-up will receive 50,000 chat or 4,000 in-game token. But
Wow.
before we say more things about the event, I know you're surprised. You would want those rewards as well too, right, VZG?
Of course, that is indeed an overflowing rewards. And right now, I'm kind of like of excited to witness who is going to win in this best of three series because Team S is going to be on the blue, Kagendra is going to be on the red. They're just eliminating any potential heroes that can ruin actually their play style. You don't want Dharma in your enemy's lineup. You don't want Lamb in your opponent's lineup. Well, so be it. Let's just remove those guys.
Yes.
Just think of other heroes that can complete our pool. So Dharma, I believe he's very in demand when it comes to Clash Lane because the way he
Yeah.
can hold the Clash Lane for too long, he's packing a lot of punches. No pun
Yes.
intended because that is the only thing that he can do. Crowd controls, deal enough damage with Sunbin actually on his side. Things can get worse. This Sunbin guy, he can like provide a lot of move speed towards you whenever you utilize that. But it's going to be
Yes, there definitely gonna be a lot of respects on not just on the Clash laners, but mostly on the support. We've been in the Dakyao as well. Dakyao very good in terms of creating that global map play, but actually in most tournaments, even it's coming from China or whether it been in the global server, you will see a lot of Dolia bans. But quite fortunately for Team as in here from Malaysia, they will be securing the Dolia. You're gonna be so annoyed with it. Lots of Celestial Melody skill reset, giving to any potential players in here that could could create great plays. But meantime, on the side of Kagendra, they will secure a Shangguan and a Byron. There's no truth mantra coming from the Dharma in here, but there's go the tanky Byron who can create setups and plays. But also in here, I can see a very much need for the Shangguan to go online early game time for her to create that early aggressive assassination play. But what do you think about the Elaine and the Mai Shiranui picks in here for the side of Team S?
uh TBS already showed their cards as early as now because of the Byron pick. So when they have the Byron in the Clash lane, it's gonna be on par with the Elaine. Elaine can easily remove the force field suppression shield, and Elaine can dish out a lot of harassment. And this guy He has the balance of physicality and magical damage. Can go for meteor kill, go for the physical and magical damage as when he flashes his sword, Moonlight Flash, just for additional movement speed. And one annoying thing about the Elaine here is the ultimate. He can like avoid potential
Yeah.
danger when he's
Yes.
really running low. He can like regenerate lost health and at the same time dish out huge amount of damage. Just needs to utilize it. But Marco Polo up against the Renji, interesting
Yeah.
farm lane it seems.
Yeah, this is going to be a very interesting matchup in here. There's just a difference on what they can do in the early and the late. Marco Polo is leaning towards the late game when he has the third, fourth itemization, second or third itemization in here. But it's going to be dangerous for him to go all out early on with the D-Rangi. We do know that the D-Rangi has the Imperial Order to stun away that Marco Polo whenever he goes with the Fevered Barrage. So I think they need to timely put their skills onto a better timing in here before going for that engages. So I think there must be a need for the Marco Polo. Like I it seems like there's going to be a lot of work for Kagen here to getting the itemization, but of course the idea for Team as in here is to cancel out the snowball potential of Kagendra to go on to the late game. But Nakoruru, we're seeing him in here, her, to go fly aboard. What do you say about the Nakoruru secure pick here for the side of Kagendra?
Nakaruri, one of the assassin heroes that we have here currently in the game. He can like initiate with the flight, dish out huge damage, just by skill 1, skill 2, Amubi Yatoro, and of course Amumi. It's a really, really burst assassin kind of hero. So he specializes in dash. Oh, it's really really hard for the other guys to catch up with to catch up this hero Nakoruru, and have to be aware when flying. I mean, he's just ready to go to go dive into that team fight. So better watch out the. That means we need to protect the Renji. But wait
Yes.
a minute, interesting. Swansea last pick for the side of Kagendra. So this
Yes.
means they're gonna be avoiding more and more controls.
Yes, and definitely to add up some protection for that Marco Polo that greatly will need that. But we're going to be heading on to the game pretty soon. As you can see, the lineup in here, a late game potential for the side of Team Kagendra from Indonesia and Team S in here showing some great potential onto the early stages of the game. So they need to finish the game really, really fast if they want to win this best of three game one. But yeah, for the meantime, this tournament is presented by Already Honor and sponsored by Impunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and we're gonna be looking forward to this exciting set of as we head over to number one. Our first team, yes, Kagendra, is to have their
Woohoo!
first. Whoever wins this match is going to be on the lead. They're gonna be on point. The game commences now. Let's going to take the as well as the first blood.
Yes, let's get it on. First blood is going to be very important for team as in here. Actually, either of the team,
Ooh.
and we see some already ongoing. This is kind of usual, of course. You want to help out your mid laner to clear off the lane really fast. No invade so far, right? VZG or no, Ata is actually going for a an invade onto the jungle.
Yeah, Atta is going to clear out actually the Sun, it seems, and Indra knows what's up. They know Team S, they want to take care of. Oh, he got the golden buff. And X, he managed to get away
Ooh.
from it, but the fight is starting.
Starting now, no casualties as of yet, no ultimates available, so it's just a battle of like which skill they have. Cured super low enough HP is Muffers, but will he survive? A lane will fall down onto the hands of the Byron though. However, Wee Gombel gonna go flash away. He will survive from the potential death. 1 point lead in terms of kills for Kagendra. Will that matter? Because at least they've actually, like stopped the momentum coming from the side of Kagendra to go for the farm.
Again, the pay, they know Chanex is just going too deep. And by the way, so Wang Z, Muffers is currently using Guigusi. So in
Yeah.
the impact Guigusi, he managed to use the hidden hand in order him to to concede. He's trying to away that imminent danger. But buff trade, Chan X, I believe the trades are not worth it. They cost one blood. And Kagendra probably is enjoying from that bonus goal, it seems. But team, I believe they wanted to at least mid at least.
Yeah, but no one's going there. Kagendra is on a safe place. They want to go catch up the farms, which they're actually doing right now. But look at that, CC connect and more connecting in here. Gonna fall down in that potential in that clash is the Shangguan, and we were talking a while ago how important it is for the Shangguan to actually get that early kills and lead, but he didn't get that.
Yeah, that good engagements coming in from the side of Team S. Go ship, it's Neo time, but we can see Kagendra trying to analyze what is going. I think they wanted to go, but oh, they're somehow repositioning again.
Buffers in here, trying to get the members of Team S in here. Super low on HP right now. Will you fall down? No, actually, Shuan will actually survive in that one. Really crucial crowd control. Marco Polo gonna go for the Fever Barrage. He will kill the Dahlia. Weirao, though, is still healthy in here. Or rather, no, not healthy. Just 1 HP in terms of life. But while the clash is happening, look at what the Renji is actually doing on the bottom lane part of the map.
Wow, it seems like guys from Team S, they're doing the hard work. For Durant, he's having this of his life. So need to focus on your towers. You need to
Yeah.
take down the towers real quick. Do the 0-0. He needs to inch in that fight, and by that, yes, he managed to at least get one kill on that fight. At what cost? It gives Son the tower advantage.
Yes.
It gives Son the advantage. So they have to watch out for Son later on.
Yes, definitely. And, most of the Malaysian teams, this is actually like their usual play. Just Fox in the towers. The early clash is not so crucial. But meantime, nothing will connect in here. No CC connect coming from Muffers on that Gooey Goosey. But Team S still persistent and actually canceling out the jungle. Fighting right now, Martian Rugui. Shiranui going for the kill. More skills connecting coming from the Marco Polo as well. Fevered Barrage will come in, but unfortunately will not secure any kill. And then again, the focus on the creation of space. And look at that Shangguan though. And I think this is a great, regardless of what has happened, this is a great position from Team S to actually shove the minion waves towards the mid of Kagendra.
There is just pretty good in pickoffs. When the ghost ship is quite online, this is go time. You can rely on Yuhan soft when it comes to the team fight as well. It's gonna be planted and Suwon all he needs to do is shout amount of damage. Fight is happening now.
Fight is happening indeed. Son in here. Will he survive? He is actually in the middle of the members of Kagendra. Definitely that the Renji will not survive. But and then again, look at the map control. If you take a look at the mini map, the minion waves are flowing so nicely onto the bottom lane as well as in the mid. And that is reasonable as to why Team S actually more gold lead in this particular game time. 5-minute game time. We are already onto the mid game. And this is looking so well for Team S so far.
Team S, once that they did win that fight, they won economy. They are in lead right now, and now they wanted to look for potential kills. Byron just went in.
They're gonna go for the fight in here. More waves coming from our Dolia just to shove away the members of again protect the towers in here. But meantime, also up top, something is happening. Backup coming from Gooey Goozy to catch up the Elaine. Nope, Elaine is gonna go for the sorry, gonna get that healing due. But members, oh, he's gonna go for the ultimate, and let's see here, really nice backup as well coming from the Marco Polo. Gonna go for the fevered barrage as well to end up. Oh, sorry, that was actually the D-Renji, but actually pull that onto the hand of Ruru. And the comeback in here, combat play. Will there be a finishing stroke in here coming from our Shangguan? Really great plays coming for a defense, but they will lose the tower, and there goes the teleportation coming from our Ata. Gonna go for the push on the bottom lane. Look at how focused his team is when going for the tower pushes.
So much they wanted to make sure that again is not gonna benefit from the map anymore. They're making sure that they pick up the right amount of target. They go in one by one and then eliminate the Kagendra slowly, barely. Old come mid lane that is to zone into their mid time. You can see the rotation though. Capolo, bot lane being hot.
Yeah, yeah, off-com kill in there. Marco Polo will secure a kill up onto Tian, and however, the backup coming from the Dolia as well as the Elaine as well. Ultimate coming in, but this is already sort of getting back away just a little bit just to save her life. Meantime, there's also an action happening onto the top side. That is actually a triple kill. And unfortunately, we did not see that, but that is good news for Sun, who actually secured the kill, 3 kills and a turret and a tower. That is so much good news, amplifying up the gold lead of Team S. And again, Malaysian teams, they are quite popular in this kind of play that they just don't want to give up any towers from their end, but they want to focus on towers instead of kills. Basically, the kills are secondary for them.
This is what you get when you let Son focus.
Oof,
He's doing getting the farm out, but look at that.
yeah, he fall down from the hands of Nakoruto. Meanwhile, fight is still ongoing. Ata with the shield in here. Shangguan will fall down and more space created. Look at the Shangguan. Look at the Mai Shiranui. What the hell is she doing? Space created for the Dolia to actually create or rather destroy the tower. I think in here, we're seeing our strategy again. That tower on the top side part of the map of Team S is about to fall down. It's just like almost 1 HP life, and it's still there, still pretty intact. I think one of the members can try to just, just get a few hits from the tower and just take that down. They need to catch up a lot in terms of gold.
They need to catch up. They need to win those fights, but how they do it? They need to buy more time, and we can see out of sight being forced here by Moffer. I think they wanted to initiate. It seems that it's going to be the goal time, but oh my, that team did not get one for teammate. Not forget, have to wait for a few seconds before out of sight becomes available. Teammates, they wanted to at least fight.
Pokes coming in here. Tower will fall down, and a setup coming from Goofy Goosey, but no members are actually near beside him. He is getting poked out of his life. 0-0 as well in here. Oof! Those bullets will not connect onto anyone, but the rest of the members of Team S is just like persistent on pressuring the members of Kagendra. But Wirao, Nakoruru actually has a different idea. Looks like he want to go for a cross-map play, but his life
Wait
seems
a
to be
minute.
in danger now. Let's see. Ultimate coming out from the lane in here. Gonna get slowed down. Lots of CC, and he will fall down into the hands of the Atta. So, quite unfortunately.
You can fly with 3 heroes coming towards your heads. Mama, how I cannot save you from the 3 members of Steam. What's up? So, we try stays down the tower, but at what cost? It cost them its life. But we them Team S tries to at least hunt. Yes, they finally take down the tower at top lane, but them still continuing to that tower. So the for Team S need to clear it as fast as possible. I sense that this is contest. Marco Polo is to dish out kill, but what is the next chapter for Kagendra?
Do take note, there's no Dolia in here. They're gonna go for the Tyrant secure. More kills ongoing. So far, is actually heading towards the lead on the side of Team S. Double kill for the Mai Shiranui. There's still the chase! And there goes a triple kill even! 4 members dead on the side of Team Kagendra. What can Wee Gombel do in here? He's gonna go for the defensive play, but there goes the cannon minion onto the middle lane part of Team S. This is just gonna be quick. There's just a few health bar in here. They just want to go for that attempt, but Wee Gombel going for a miracle play. Will he be able to do it? Unfortunately not. And all of the members, it is a wipeout for Team Kagendra. 3 seconds before Marco Polo goes back to life, and Team S wants to respect that.
I kind of with Gombel's commitment in purpose.
Yeah.
He managed to kill the cannon minion.
Yeah.
That cannon minion can easily finish for them, but that bought them so much.
Oh, look at that bullets coming from the Marco Polo bot. Look at the godlike Fevered Barrage was used to back away, but that will not be enough with a blast of damage coming from Ranui as well. Wirao in here will fly away, but to no afford because he will fall down onto the hands of the Renji and double kill coming from the Renji even further. It is the last man standing again. Wee Wee Gombel. This is like a dream. Another nightmare for the side of Kagendra. Mini waves is coming in, and this is gonna be the end for Kagendra. Team S, congratulations for winning game one.
Now they have the match. Kagendra, they need to have other plans in mind for them to force a decider match. Team, congratulations for showing really good match. But Kagendra, the question is, can you bounce back, boss?
Yeah, they definitely have to, VNGC. I mean, there's two teams who can qualify for the main event that we have in here. So as you mentioned, it's Team X as well as PXG is already waiting for the main event. But let's take a look at the match results and analyze even further from here.
So just look at that. You gave to Mai is just raining in gold. It seems he got much more gold on the D Renji. But here, like he got highest tower damage. He managed to get the triple kill as well together
Yeah.
with Mike, but the rest produce as much. They got the items that they need. Savant hat, insatiable tome. You got a scepter, so that means the is just packing. It just made the damage just quite out there, and seeing it come again live compared to what they hear. Zero, only he has the only goal he has. But I Scourge and Doomsday isn't quite enough. He needs more time.
Yeah, that is the hard part. I think basing from the draft, we saw that because of the Shangguan late game, there's just a lot of waiting time for Kagendra to actually hope for the late game to come in. But because in the early game time, there was an invade that came in from Team S that made it hard for them to actually catch up for gold. So I think this is a really good job, both in terms of draft, that early game time, and actually going for that early play in just basically annoying Nakoruru in her jungle.
Very, very annoying. And they managed to at least clearing out the buffs. They managed to steal some good golems from the start. They managed to at least get good kill well and up snowball towers after towers and out lives after lives lost on fight. Team have the upper hand fight and stop. Who can stop snowballing from guys? Kagendra. They need to have a better set of heroes at this rate in order for them to force a game number three.
Yes, they definitely have to force that. We do know that the momentum is coming from Team S right now, but pretty Kagendra learned a lot of things from here, from this game one alone. But yeah, still hope. There's still hope for them. And to those who are currently watching right now, we have a total of three series to watch and learn from for today. From today, it's for game two or set two rather. It's gonna be Team Breaker versus Who We Are. So the pride of the pride of Myanmar, Who We Are, is here to actually make a name for the locals as well. So from week one, we actually, just for your information as well, there were actually some more teams accepted from other Asia as well. So because there were a lack of registrants, so now that this kind of event is happening, it is time for you to register for week three in the coming weeks. But let's head on to our draft for our game two. VNZG, what do you think they should do in here, Kagan?
They have now those annoying heroes. Might as well put those guys to sleep. Don't let Kagendra have the upper hand. They might go for some useful supports. I might consider banning Faye in here because they can like go shield strat and go all out, finish the game early. Speaking of shield, yeah, might as well remove. But it seems like yes, you don't get to use that. Where you get to use this first. You don't have the right to use that. With that. So the
For
question,
you guys.
you know, on what to do at least. utilize the door as of the moment. But what could be open? Okay, seems like I know we're gonna be utilizing Dashao.
Let's see if Dachau gonna be here in place. But do take note, Dachau, there's a lot of team coordination play that is required on this one. So I think unless like you are not super confident in making that calls either to go for that, but yeah, actually your prediction is there, right out there. So this is gonna be tricky for Kagendra. I do hope that they will be able to create good gameplays in here. Giving that surprise attacks against Team S. But yeah, we just have to see. They just have to prove us. I hope we see a good Dakeo play.
Yeah, once that you see Dashao open, you might as well get your hands on it. To make support work so hard because I've seen Dashao make a lot of good plays after fights
Yes.
after fights, ganks after ganks, explosive damage coming in from the skills that he has. Leaping Koi Tide combination combined with Search is quite annoying. You might send the other guys home with Sea of Fate and jump right back into the eye of the Weirful that you have. But Sangfei, as I've said, you don't want to at least let your opponents have Sangfei because of the shield and the unbridled outburst that
Yeah.
it can provide on the team fight.
That's so true. They just also have to be very careful, but because there's also sustain coming from Team S. You mentioned already from Zhang Fei when he goes for that eye unbridled outburst in here, really tanky, lots of shields as well, and just a little bit of that also affect you in terms of going for the, surviving a particular team fight. What more if the Charlotte goes online with its lots of HP regeneration, and this is looking scary as well with the Jing who can go in and out, pretty annoying. I guess they are also want to match up the mobility of the Arlie that's actually secured in here by the side on the side of Team Kagendra, but looking good with the Mulan too. That's actually a layer of CC and sustain for them for the side of Kagendra. But what do you say? I mean, I'm loving this Arlie pick in here. One of the best farm lane that we can see in the hero pool that we have currently in the global server.
Well, this Mark already proven to be painful. It's one of the heroes that annoying the farm lane. He has the movement. He has the
Yeah.
capability to chase and solve when it from trouble. Light step can reposition him very well, and then he has a knockdown. Arlie has that knockdown capability to at least disrupt or uh confuse opponents.
Mhm.
Not sure in quite making their move, but the crowd control, the Autumn Storm can prove quite well. But the answer by Team S to that, Jane, another roving movement is going the problem for Jing. I mean, not the problem, but for the opponents, it's going to be a problem because Jing moves a lot
Yeah.
in this map, and you don't want to at least uh, have Jing in your backline, eliminating those. He
Yeah,
needs
gonna
to
be.
focus on burst items. Movement is not a problem for Jing. He can evade that, and they have Sang Fei. He's very well protected. So I'm kind of like to see Jing perform those assassination kills from the back, but what the Kagendra had in mind because you have Mulan. Mulan can switch from blades to blades with the Great Wall Guard. You can like wield a heavy or dual sword, speed and high amount of damage. It all depends on the user.
Yes, yes, but look at that. Fang is actually going to be the farm laner on the side of Team Mez in here. Usually you would want to use the Fang on the jungle, but for them, they have the confidence, it seems, on actually putting this on the farm lane. We don't know yet. This could be a mind game for us. But if this Fang goes on the farm lane, you definitely need some item, 2 or 3 items to actually go for that potential. So just matching up a little bit of the Arlie, but at least a mobile farm lane that we have so far. Kaiser, Mozzie, more sources of CC in here and sustain. So pretty out balancing on what they can do up against the composition team as an Angela. I'm pretty sure you love this hero, VZG. You know the brilliance, continuous damage to whoever is slowed down, or there's no going to be luck in targets. But the CC of Angela is
You know how annoying Motzi is. She spam cannon blast all throughout, and by utilizing the bracing brilliance that he can like be immune to crowd controls. He needs level 4 in
Yeah.
order for Angela to
Yes.
perform, to
Mhm.
pop off. So Len needs to be watched here. But invasion as well. Early invasion can happen with Team S jumping really early because they have the Yang Fei and Jing like invade. And even they can utilize Fang as well.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Now we see in the map there's an invade actually already happening coming from the side of Kagendra. But that's what actually Jing is actually doing right now. Tian very quick on that fight. Let's see. Yes, there's just actually going to be an exchange of the buffs or the golem buffs in here that we have in the game. But for the side of Kagendra, they're not yet done because they're going to get even further. Potentially even a kill. Super low on HP is actually that Zhang Fei. So no casualties at the time. They're just trying to, stop or break the momentum of our junglers. But of course, there's just a bit of advantage for the side of Team S. I think we saw how Tian actually also uh, down some of the jungle camps coming from the side of Kagendra. So there's just a little bit of the difference. And actually, the river sprites too. We just didn't see that happen. Yeah, but
Ooh,
really quick. Actually, he's got the ultimate already on the floor already. Is the Jing? But yeah, no casualties. Just a little bit of poke here and there.
no, as initiation, they went for the canon and then TNX added that mirror domain. Trying to buy some time, but what
Oh,
happened? Hang is going to be the
one
first
for
blood, but
one.
no, he was the the guy to eliminate the prize.
Yeah, just a one for one trade between winners that we have in the bot side part of the map. But of course, more advantage for Sun on that one because he got the first blood. Actually, he's but it doesn't matter for Tian to be honest. This is early game time. Lots of things can still happen.
Some things here. We can see Arlie tries to hold up the bottom tower here. Three to
Mirror
pressure up
domain.
against.
Dancing on the floor right now through that mirror domain. Actually, Jing is gonna be annoying in here. Fan will actually go for the kill up against the Dakyao. Arlie trying to dance on the floor too, using
Domain utilization. Just gonna try to start to at least get those opponents. Reflective assaults, shattered illusions combination. This guy is really hatch, and he deals that amount of damage to finish up his opponents very, very quickly. But here comes he's gonna try to at least this piece bring nation kind of realize just to song them away.
Yes, really good support and backup from Sanko in there. More cannon blast connecting, but onto the top side, we saw that mirror domain just killing of Wee Wee Gumbel up top, and just to stop the push as well. But they're actually trying to go for a contest on the Tyrant. It seems just actually going for the vision, but no, it's still pretty early for now. They're just gonna roam around and match. Chill down again. Just
Uh, buy more, but as they said, we're not gonna give you time. We're not gonna give you this we need, and even
yeah.
X then goes clearing out back play brilliance here tries of Vera buffs being fight out.
Cannon Blast did connect, but that's to no afford because no casualty for now. Dancing on the floor right now is Jing, but at the same time, I don't know, Bell
Oh,
is actually so busy about right now going for the Tyrant right now, but it's gonna be stolen in here by Team S. The Fam will secure it and going more for gold on the side of Team S are going for the onto the mid lane as well. Blazing Brilliance just to stall just with an attempt to actually steal the jungle camp of Kagendra. They're not hesitant to making use their ultimates just to, break the momentum and stop from actually getting the farm that they need.
now I see a pattern here. Team S every time the Crimson Golem becomes available, marking that spot. They're just marking that
Yeah.
position. They are going all out. They're forcing Kagendra to fight just for the sake of a Crimson Golem. Ultimate's being lane towards that area, but team is that is having that advantage. Smite usage, they secured the Crimson Golem buff, plus they won that fight. Oh!
Oh, you're the main again onto the top side. Cannon Blast will connect, but really not, really gonna not offer a kill. But down because we're out in here. We'll try to go for the 1v1 tussle up against Tian, but he's actually from the red buff of Tian in here. Our Jing. Jing's not even done. There goes another kill onto the bottom lane part of the map. Arlie will fall down onto the mid there. We can see Team S going. There's Blazing Brilliance will connect. Oh, lowering down the life of Muffers in here. Muffers was about to fall down, but we're all in here. He needs to back away because he will fall down just like that, just like how we saw it. And just as you mentioned, VZG, look at the timer is actually onto, they're actually really much eyeing onto the Crimson Golem. Just on that, but they're not even done. Actually go for a kill. No, Focus is actually the tower. Just go for a defensive play on that one first.
Kagendra needs to tighten up their defense. They need to utilize crowd controls. Goes for the pickup. Give so much for. See what's happening here.
Yes, almost to no live is Weeby Gombel. And again, the Angela is just not hesitating on utilizing her ultimate. But Fang in here trying to teleport back. Will he be able to survive? So, look at that kill up against the Arlie. But he will fall down too onto the. But that is very nice. Arlie is not having the life right now, not able to get the farm that she needs. But another turret will fall down up top too. Look at what Team S is doing. They're just eating off of Kagendra.
I'm much more curious that they utilized the Dasha already. My partner the Fuzi. So that's that I'm looking forward to. It's
Think outside the
annoying, but look at it.
box. Yeah, I think outside the box was used, and but quite unfortunately, he was alone in there. Teammates coming from the side of Kagendra to dish out any damage. And yeah, you were mentioning it. We need some good play in here with the Dakyao, but we're not really seeing it. I like what Wirao do in actually going for the push, but his route quite dangerous. The Tyrant, or rather the Overlord in here, will be secured 1v1 situation. Kaiser versus Charlotte. Who is gonna win this one? There's the chase, there's the sustain, but meantime, ongoing onto the other side of the map, Jing is already dancing with the mirror domain, going for a double kill, killing out the Arlie. 3v2 situation, 1v2 situation right now. Hero is so low, and will fall down onto the hands of the Charlotte. What was happening? You can see now the towers on the top has fallen down. Team S wants to open up the high ground towers of the domain once more in here under tower. Oh, look at the Sacrifice will fall down. Think outside the box. Blazing Brilliance will connect, falling down onto the members onto the side of Kagendra. Some exchanges in here though. Kill coming from the Mozzie. He is so mad. He wants to actually go for the defensive play for Kagendra.
Peace wants the peace. Mo is doing everything it takes to keep the peace shape for the side of Kagendra. And it is a quite really hard situation for Kagendra because they already lost their top high ground and the team is eyeing towards the bottom part of the jungle that Kagendra has. Every time that it's going to be a team fight, it's all in the Crimson side.
Yeah.
And if we can have heat map actually of the map here by the players on where they stay, well, we can most of the like that. They're just not letting Kagendra have a taste of the goal.
Yeah. Oh, look at that Blazing Brilliance. This is what we're talking about. You don't really need a hard luck CC on it, Angela. Once you got hit by the fire, you know it's gonna be dangerous for you. But fight ongoing right now. Rampage coming from the Mozzie, killing out the life of this Angela. Will there be a mirror domain? Yes, there will be. Dancing on the floor right now, going for the kill, and the Dakyao will fall down. Take inside the box in here. Gonna get slowed, gonna get stunned. Will he be able to survive? Yes, he will. This cannon blast will not connect to stop that Jing from being mobile, but the rest of the map members of Team S just want to put more pressure regardless and help out the Jing. Gonna go for another mirror domain, dancing on the floor right now. Will there be a cannon blast that will connect? But to no afford right now. The Mulan is so deep onto that fight. He will fall down onto the hands of the members
Oh.
of Team S, and the minions coming from Team S is actually here, but they will respect that. They're gonna go back away because 0-0 is back alive.
Oh my, still Kagendra can still hold on towards their base. They can still advance. They can make sure that they might be taking out the middle tower just like that, but they are taking the Overlord, the Shadow Overlord as we speak. But what? They got the I thought they got the Overlord. Am I right? But it was a
They
really
uh, they
really
they got actually they multitasked that Overlord as well as the
nice.
Tyrant. So I think really good job coming from Team Mess in here. Usually this is a strategy, right? If you don't want to deal with any primal Bondi buff, just go for multitask. But for the meantime, this is what you're talking about, VZG. One the timer in the Crimson Golem is there, but I think take a look at the flash coming from that Fang. They're gonna go for the chase. Really, I think they're just pressuring Kagendra right now. Kind of blast will connect so much with the blazing brilliance, and Mozi will be shot down. Very deep in the map right now is the Jing, just really peeling out the hell of the members of the side of Kagendra. Arlie has fallen. It's just the Kaiser as well as the Dakia. We're gonna go ultimate, but to no afford because this is Weird just all alone in the map, and the dragon is
Oh no.
here. The Shadow Overlord is here. Blazing Brilliance will do connect, but look at the crystal! It's already being finished by Yuhan. You just finished this, and just like that, Team S will get a 2-0 scar up against Kagendra. Congratulations, Team Kagendra, for getting the clean 2-0 score.
Well, I kind of admire Kaiser's dedication to eliminate the mid minion, the Shadow Tyrant, but tyrants are just in every
Oh.
lane. Yes, you might clear mid, but the opponents or Team S is gonna get your head. The Shadow Tyrant coming in both top and bottom enables Team S to push and quickly finish this game while they have the lead. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. Team S is going to advance in the grand.
Congratulations, Team S. Let's take a look at the match result. I do really commend what Zhang did. That he said, okay, I'm just gonna go for the unbridled outburst, and I'm just gonna tank this. But look at what has happened. I mean, Senko really did a great job, by the way, on going for that late game kills. But take a look at this one. Deals most of the and the contribution actually on
Mhm.
to the game, I would say, on not just the kills and damage, but at the same time, whenever he will rotate onto where the team fight is. But again, I mean, it's overall the gameplay of Team S in here coming from Malaysia. They want to focus actually on the tower kills, and actually two things: the towers focus and the golems. Just stop the Kaiser from actually getting the buffs that he needs. But quite unfortunately, we didn't see the Dakyao go for that really nice, global map play. But what do you think? What do you think? What is your analysis on this one, Vince?
They need to at least have a bit on hand. Laser is just becoming more and more soft because every time Tian X is invading the Azar, I mean the golem is not enough damage. So that is what Kendra is lacking. Team S is securing that each time the Crimson Golem, they're gonna be on their side.
Yes, that's true. But let's take a look at the highlights. Meantime,